Hello everyone, welcome back to Oxenberry Farm. My name is Simone, I am the manager over here, and today I would like to introduce you to some of our coffee style, some of our coffees that are available over here in our cafe section. So what I would like to explain a little bit the differences between these coffees, these preparations, and some of the historical facts behind it. So the first one you can see over here, that's 170 milliliters, generally is between 230 of milk and 30 milliliters of coffee. It's the latte, or internationally known as Caffe Latte. So what Caffe Latte is? Caffe Latte is coming from what was the tradition in the morning to have a big bowl of milk with just a little bit of coffee. Traditionally the coffee was made in Italy, it was made with the mocha, the kind of extraction, the mocha machine. So it was used to breakfast time. This actually is what is known internationally for latte. In Australia it's known as latte, and then this is the one that creates the fashion of the latte art. So when you have a latte art, that you should be served in the latte. The one in the middle is the one that is probably most known as latte in Adelaide or South Australia, or for what I've simply served much often. And then this is a glass with it's 120 milliliters of milk plus 25 milliliters of coffee, so it's an average 150 milliliters of drink. And then that is a kind of hybrid. I mean, internationally speaking, this is the latte, which is the Caffe Latte. This is the latte that is known over here, but obviously this is not the latte that you can use to do latte art, it's a kind of hybrid, because if you go in Italy and you ask for a latte, what you will receive is actually a glass of milk. They will ask you if you want to have warm or cold. And that is helpful because it's going to introduce to you and to everyone who's watching this video what we do over here. So over here, what we do, instead to have the latte macchiato served in a glass, we have this. This is probably an international standard too, and then is the latte macchiato international, which is 120 milliliters of milk plus 1 jug of coffee aside. What are the main differences in this case is the latte macchiato, historically speaking, it was made from a different shop. Between the two things, from one side to the other, is that cafe was served in the cafeteria, so there was these shops where the newly invented coffee machines, it was around in the 1800s, invented coffee machine. They were serving espressos or espressos based drinks. And what it was, the latte macchiato instead was a latte, and it was served from what was the latteria, so a shop was mainly based on dairy products. And then generally the latteria was the shop where you could find locally dairy products based on milk. It could be cheeses, it could be yogurts, it could be a glass of milk. So this setting for the latte macchiato is actually connected to the history of the latte macchiato. It's the sample to the idea that you can have a glass of milk and you can aromatize it with what it could be an espresso, or it could be something else. So what we do over here, and now I would like to show you, it's the latte macchiato international style with the option to aromatize the milk with different flavors that has the right connection to the history that there is behind the latteria shop, then the latte macchiato. Now I will show you the latte macchiato, what we do over here. So I'm back. What I just served in this jug, it's between 25 to 30 milliliters of espresso coffee. In this case is the Ethiopia organic coffee coming from Rio Coffee, which is, I think, is really interesting under the espresso side. Under the milk-based coffees, maybe it's a little less, because the finesse, the aromaticity and the quality of this coffee are higher, but the intensity is lower than the average coffees. But anyway, we like to have this coffee in our selection. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna show you what it will be, the latte macchiato, when you come over to visit us. So this is the amount of milk that you're gonna have, obviously freshly made, and preferably full cream milk, because the flavor coming from the fat in the milk, it's better, and also the quality behind the system of digestion in this drink is going to be interesting. So what I have over here is a normal cafe and latte macchiato, and what we do is and that is done because you can choose amount of coffee you can have in your latte macchiato, but also you can order and you can have latte macchiato aromatized with other flavors. They could be vanilla flavors, they could be chocolate flavor, caramel flavor, all these kind of flavors, and this is up to you. So you can choose, you can add the flavors that you want to have, and this is exactly reflecting what was done back in the past in the latteria, when kids coming over looking for a fresh glass of milk, they were being served a glass of cold milk or a glass of warm milk, and then you could add a little bit of honey, a little bit of mint syrup, a little bit of vanilla syrup, and then everybody was customizing his own drink. So I hope that you enjoy this quick video, this quick tutorial about our lattes. These are the two main lattes that you will find over here. So the Caffe latte, which is probably the one that you're used to, and the latte macchiato, which is the most historical, and in this case is on an international style. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon over here in Oxenberry Farm, McLaren Vale.